what's going on, Samurais, and welcome to today's live stream. I hope you guys are having a terrific, positive, wonderful, great day, because mine has been a little bit rough today. Went to doctor's appointment, the doctor didn't even bother showing up, so I figured I'd come hang out with you guys. Maybe you can lift me up just a little bit today. So today we're going to be talking about live stream countdowns, just like the one you just saw playing, that little slate with the ticking down clock on it, telling you when I was going to go live. But before we do that, let's talk about something else. If you're brand new around here, make sure to go down and click that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of the familia. Remember, we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. So if you've already subscribed, maybe tell your friends, your family, your neighbor, your milkman, your postman, anybody that will listen to come check out my channel. Also, while you're doing that, make sure to follow me on all my social media at Sam Angelo. And if you have any questions today during the live stream, make sure you ask them in the chat. Would love to talk to you, and I'll do my best even to answer them. All right, guys, let's talk about live stream countdowns and why they're important. So as a professional video production person, I always use them for all my clients' events. That way I can start the stream, we can test the stream, make sure everything's running, and plus it gives anybody watching that stream, all their viewers, time to get a drink, go to the bathroom, and sit down before the stream starts. That way they don't miss the beginning of the stream. Now, they're very easy to build yourself. There are some websites you can use. I prefer not to use the websites. I prefer to build my own slate, build my own timer, and run it as a looping video file. That way, I just feel there's chances for less problems than actually bringing something in as a browser source and playing it from a third-party website. So that's what I'm going to show you how to build today. There's going to be 3 things you need to do to use to build it. One, we're going to need an NLE. That's where we're going to make our looping time clock. Now, you can build inside of a nonlinear editor like Final Cut Pro, or you can build it inside of any type of motion graphics program like, you know, Photoshop, Cinema 4D, Maya, any of that kind of stuff as well. Just depends on how fancy you want to get. Then we're going to need Photoshop so we can build our slate, and of course, OBS to do our streaming. All right, let's hop into Final Cut Pro so I can show you how to build the countdown. All right, so right here, we are inside of Final Cut Pro X. To build the countdown, we are going to be using the time code generator. We're going to MacGyver it a little bit here. So the first thing we're going to do is come up here and type in time, T-I-M-E, and we're going to get our time code generator. We're going to drag that down into our timeline, and we're going to click OK. Now what we need to do is extend the duration. So we want our timer to count down from 5 minutes. So to do that, I'm just going to come to the time code generator, and I'm going to click on change duration, and I'm going to type in right here our new duration, which is going to be 50000. So now we have a 5-minute duration, and I'm going to click enter, and bada boom, bada bing, it is at 5 minutes. Now, when we go to the end, we're going to see it actually ends at 4 minutes, 59 seconds. But I want mine to start exactly at 5. So to do that, I'm just going to drag this forward just a little bit. Now, what we need to do is create a compound clip, because right now we can't reverse this timer. So right now, as you can see, it's counting up to 5 minutes. We want it to count down from 5 minutes. So to do that, I need to come in here and I need to just click on it and go File, New, Compound Clip. Boop. And I'm going to click OK. And now we have a new compound clip. But like I said, I want it to start exactly at 5. So what I need to do now is go to the end. I need to go to exactly 5 right here. And I need to go 1 frame forward. So it's 5 minutes, 1 frame. And there's a reason I do that. When I go to use the blade tool will actually cut back 1 frame. So that's why I add that 1 frame. So when I make this cut right now, and I go Apple A, and I click delete, and I click delete, you will see it's now exactly at 5 minutes because of that little 1 frame jump back it does. So that's why I added the 1 frame. All right, now what we need to do is reverse the time so it actually counts down and not up. That's very simple to do. Again, we're just going to click on here, come right to this little retiming tool, and we're just going to go reverse clip. So now when we look, we start right at 5 minutes and we start counting down. All right, now it's time to get our graphics design cap on and make this look nice. So the first thing we're going to do is actually click back on our compound clip and go into our timecode generator again, because now the timecode generator is nested inside of the compound clip. So we have to open the compound clip back up to access the timecode generator. So now that we're inside of it, we can come right up here to the timecode generator control panel, and we can start making some graphic design choices. So first thing we're going to do is change the font. I want something big and blocky so it looks nice. And then we're going to expand our size. We're going to get as big as we can right here. And now we're going to choose our background color. So if you're going to go to a solid slate, so if it's going to be solid blue, solid red, solid yellow, no texture, no image, no nothing behind it, no moving elements, then I suggest choosing the color you're going to go on. So just figure out the color and pick that color. Now, if you're not going to do that, there's going to be moving elements, or it's going to be on top of something, or something with texture, you're going to need to key out the background. So to do that, of course, to key out the background, we are going to come down here. We're going to choose this like lovely chroma key green, just like that. Now we don't want all this, we don't want hours and we don't want frames. All we want is minutes and seconds. So what we're going to do is very simply crop from the left side, boop, right to about there. And then we're going to crop from the right side, right to about there. So all we are left with is our minutes and seconds. So now that we have the look, we're going to click right here on this arrow, and that's going to take us back to our compound clip, so we can actually make this even bigger now. So we're going to come here, try to get this in the center, make it bigger. So we got this nice big timer clip. So now when we play it, we'll see our timer is pretty much ready to go, and it works. So it's counting down from 4 minutes down, or from 5 minutes down to 0. Now we need to export this and get it ready to go into OBS. So the first thing we're going to do is come right here, up to here, go to Master File, and we want to choose, inside of Master File, we want to go here, we want to go to Video Only. Of course, if you're using audio, you do audio video, but we're only exporting video, so we're only going to choose video. And we want to make sure that we choose Apple ProRes 4444 because we want a transparent background. So we don't want this black to show up as black. We want this black to show up as transparent. So the only thing we're going to get is this green, the white, and this black will be transparent. Now, I've already exported it just to save us some time, so I don't need to do that. But again, you're going to go there and make sure you choose Apple ProRes 4444. All right, so once that's done, before you leave here, we also need to come here and take a quick screenshot of this image, and I'll explain why in 1 second. So once we get that screenshot, we're going to go here. We'll close out a Final Cut. So we actually have the screenshot right there. Sorry, that's another one. So right here's our screenshot we just took. This is the slate that I've already built inside of Photoshop. So this is going to be the slate that we are putting it on inside of OBS. So this is just, you can design any type of slate you want. Go in there, go into Photoshop, have fun, build a solid static slate. That way you can go, and we're going to put our timer right here. So this is just a slate the timer is going to live on. Okay, then right above it, of course, you will see we have our timer video. So these are the 3 files you're going to need. Now, this screenshot file is very important. We're going to come down here, and inside of Final Cut, we're actually going to figure out that green's color. So we're going to get our eyedropper tool. We're going to click on it and get the green color. Click on the green. So now we actually can see we have the green number. Now what I need to do is get your old trusty pad of paper out. And we're going to write that down so we can see. Hang on, maybe you can't see. Move it up here. we're going to see right here is the number we need. So it's 0, 6, F, E, 0, 8. All right. So that, now that we have that information, so we know what color green we're actually going to key, we will now launch OBS. Pop that open. And now we're ready to build our scene. So we're going to go and we're going to go scene 1. And we're going to add our first source. So our first source is going to be image. And we're going to click OK. And then we're going to go to import file, browser. And we're going to go to desktop. And we're going to choose the slate. So there's our slate. And we're going to bring our slate in. And now we need to resize our slate up. I like to just use the little handlebars here just to kind of pull it and get it exactly where I want it. Make our slate the right size. So there's our slate. Now we need to bring in our time code generator that counts down. So we're going to go to the little plus icon again. We're going to go to media source. We're going to go OK. We're going to go choose file, desktop, our time file that we made. Click OK and bring it in. So now you can see we have this cool little countdown timer that's already working. We're going to resize it to right where we want it, something like that. And this is where I was saying, if it was the same color background, I could have just made it that blue, and now I would be done. I wouldn't have to key anything. But to show the people that are going to need the key, we will key it. So what we're going to do is come to the media source. We're going to right click, filters, and we're going to go to the little plus icon on effect filters. And we're going to go to color key. And we're going to click OK. Now we're going to go down here to custom color. We're going to click select. And we're going to come right here. And we're going to delete that out. And we're going to type in our number. So it was 0, 6, FE 0, 8. So now we have the right color. We're going to click OK. And then we're going to grab the first little slider and just drag it that way. And now you will see we now have a working custom countdown that you can run before any one of your live streams. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Again, if you're brand new around here, make sure to click that subscribe button. Follow me on all of my social media. If you have any questions about today's video, feel free to ask them in the comments section after this stream becomes a video. And until next time, remember to dream big, think bigger, and always be you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.